This might sting a little, but just because a woman is with you doesn't mean she truly loves you. Harsh, maybe, but necessary. See, too many men live in a fantasy where they assume loyalty, affection, and genuine love are automatic once they're in a relationship. They think her staying means she's invested. But here's the truth. Sometimes a woman isn't staying because of passion or attraction. She's staying because of pressure, comfort, convenience, or simply because she hasn't found a better option yet. And that's a reality most men don't want to face. Think about it. How many relationships have you seen where the guy is giving his all and the woman is just there, not really invested, not really glowing, just going through the motions? That's not love, that's survival mode. But men often ignore the signs because facing the truth is painful. Here's where it gets controversial. A woman can pretend to love you for months, even years, if it benefits her. And you, as a man, might think you're secure when in reality, you're just being tolerated. Now, that's not to say all women do this, but many will force themselves to stay when their emotions are gone and the signs are always there. The good news, once you know these signs, you can protect yourself. You can stop wasting time on a relationship that's already dead and redirect your energy into one that's real. So in this video, I'll walk you through the 7 top signs a woman is forcing herself to love you. Pay attention, because ignoring these red flags could cost you years of your life, your confidence, and your peace of mind. She acts loving one, she acts loving only when it benefits her. One of the clearest signs a woman is forcing herself to love you is when her affection feels transactional. She doesn't naturally express love, care, or kindness unless there's something in it for her. Think about it. Real love flows without conditions. When someone genuinely loves you, they give because they want to, not because they're waiting for a reward. But when a woman is faking it, her affection is tied to timing and benefit. Maybe she becomes sweet and caring right before she asks for money. Maybe she suddenly wants to cuddle when she needs emotional reassurance, but on normal days she feels cold and distant. Maybe she only shows interest when she notices you pulling away as a way to keep you from leaving. That's not love, it's control, it's survival. A woman who truly loves you will have consistent affection even in the little things. She'll check on you when you're stressed, support you even when you're not at your best, and her care won't come with strings attached. But when it's forced, her affection feels like a performance on when she needs it, off when she doesn't. And this is dangerous because, as a man, you might start mistaking occasional bursts of affection for genuine love. You'll hold on to those rare moments, telling yourself she truly cares, when in reality she's only doing it to keep the relationship alive on her terms. For instance, a guy notices that his girlfriend is only affectionate when rent is due or when she needs a favor. She'll cook his favorite meal, laugh at his jokes, and act interested. But once she gets what she wants, the affection disappears. That's not love, it's strategy. 2. Intimacy feels more like a duty. Intimacy feels more like a duty. When a woman is truly in love with you, intimacy is something she looks forward to. It's her way of connecting with you emotionally and physically, not just a physical act. But when she's forcing herself to love you, intimacy starts to feel like a chore, something she gives just to keep the relationship running, not because she actually desires you. You'll notice she's present physically but absent emotionally. She doesn't seem passionate, doesn't initiate, and might even avoid intimacy altogether unless she feels pressured. And when it does happen, it feels mechanical, almost like she's just going through the motions to check it off the list. That's not real connection, it's obligation. Here's the hard truth. A woman who is genuinely into you can't fake intimacy for long, even if she's tired, stressed, or distracted. Her energy towards you will still carry warmth. But if she's detached from the relationship, intimacy becomes a tool, a way to keep you satisfied just enough so you don't question her true feelings. Many men ignore this sign because they confuse having intimacy with having passion. Just because it's happening doesn't mean it's genuine. If every time feels like she's just doing it out of guilt, routine, or fear of conflict, you're not experiencing real love. You're experiencing a woman forcing herself to stay connected in the most surface level way possible. Imagine this. A man notices his girlfriend rarely initiates intimacy. And when she does agree, she lies there passively, rushing the moment as if she wants it over with. There's no spark, no effort, no genuine desire, just an obligation to keep the relationship from breaking. That's not passion. That's a woman forcing herself. 3. She praises other men. She praises other men more than you. One of the most uncomfortable signs that a woman is forcing herself to love you is when her admiration seems to flow more toward other men than toward you. Pay attention, because genuine love comes with admiration, respect, and a sense of pride in who you are. If she constantly highlights what other men are doing while downplaying you, that's a major red flag. Think about how it feels when you achieve something, and instead of celebrating you, she casually brushes it off. But when another man does something similar or even less impressive, she's full of excitement and praise. It stings, doesn't it? That's because deep down, men know that admiration is the fuel of a woman's love. When she stops admiring you and starts glorifying others, her heart is no longer fully in the relationship. It can show up in subtle ways, too. She talks about how disciplined some celebrity is, how ambitious a coworker is, or how confident her male friend seems. Meanwhile, with you, her words sound more like criticism or indifference. Over time, this chips away at your confidence and makes you feel like you're not enough. And here's the brutal truth. When a woman truly loves you, she sees your value above all else. She doesn't need to constantly compare you to other men because in her eyes, you are her standard. But when she's forcing herself, she clings to admiration elsewhere. It's her way of reminding herself what she feels she's missing, and you feel it too, because nothing makes a man question a woman's love faster than realizing her excitement is reserved for someone else. If you find yourself in this position, don't ignore it. A woman who truly loves you makes you feel like the man, not like a placeholder, while she dreams about someone else. 4. She's more loyal to comfort than loyal to comfort to you. Another powerful sign a woman is forcing herself to love you is when she's not truly committed to you as a person, but to the comfort the relationship provides. This is subtle, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. A woman who genuinely loves you stays because of the bond, the respect, the attraction, and the emotional connection you share. But when she's forcing it, her loyalty isn't tied to love, it's tied to stability. She values the roof over her head, the lifestyle, the financial support, or even just the security of not being alone more than she values you. You'll notice that when challenges arise, her affection doesn't deepen, it weakens. Instead of standing with you, she's calculating whether the comfort she gets from staying is worth the effort. If things get harder, say your finances dip, your career hits a rough patch, or life demands more resilience, her energy shifts. She's no longer invested in you. She's invested in what the relationship gives her. Men often sense this when their woman seems to treat the relationship more like a safety net than a love story. She's not excited about you, she's just relieved by what the relationship shields her from. And if she ever finds greater comfort somewhere else, she'll have no hesitation moving on. The harsh reality is that many men mistake this loyalty to comfort as loyalty to love. But real love doesn't fade when the comfort is challenged. It actually grows stronger. If she's only present when everything is convenient, it's a clear sign she's forcing herself to stay. Because a woman who truly loves you is loyal to you, not to the lifestyle, not to the ease, and not to the comfort. 5. Her effort drops, but expectations. Her effort drops rise. This one stings, but it's one of the clearest signs a woman is for you. Her effort may shift as the relationship grows, but it doesn't vanish. Real love still shows up in small ways. She'll still try to impress you, support you, and give as much as she receives. If her energy keeps dropping while her expectations keep rising, you're not in a partnership. You're in a transaction, and the more you allow it, the more she loses respect for you. Women don't admire men who tolerate imbalance. They admire men who set standards. So, Here's my advice. Stop rewarding bare minimum behavior. If you're carrying all the effort and still being treated like you're not enough, you're not in love, you're in denial. And the longer you stay asleep to this reality, the more it drains your confidence and value. A woman forcing herself to love you won't suddenly wake up one day and give her all. But you can wake up and decide you deserve better. 6. She avoids future plans with you. When a woman truly loves you, she sees you in her future, plain and simple. Her words, her energy, and her actions all align with building something lasting together. But when she's forcing herself to love you, she avoids making future plans because deep down she doesn't want to lock herself into a life she isn't excited about. Pay attention to how she reacts when the future comes up. Does she dodge questions about marriage, kids, or long-term goals with you? Does she change the subject or keep things vague when you talk about moving in together, traveling, or building dreams side by side? That hesitation isn't just taking things slow. It's a signal that she's unsure or worse, unwilling to build a future with you. The truth is, women who are genuinely in love can't help but weave you into their vision of tomorrow. Even in casual conversations, you'll hear things like, "When we buy a house," or "When we go there together, it's natural." But if she's forcing it, her future talk is either solo or unclear. She'll make plans with friends, with family, with work, but not with you. And here's where men need to be honest with themselves. If she never includes you in her vision, what does that say about where you stand? Too many guys ignore this sign because they're comfortable in the present. But comfort now can turn into heartbreak later when she finally admits she never saw you in her long-term picture. Don't fool yourself. A woman avoiding future plans isn't being careful. She's already imagining a life without you. And the longer you pretend not to notice, the longer you'll waste time with someone who's only half invested. 7. She avoids future plans. She's emotionally present. Elsewhere, a woman can sit right beside you and still not be with you. When she's forcing herself to love you, her body might stay, but her emotions drift somewhere else. And trust me, as a man, you'll feel it. You'll notice she's distant even when you're together. Conversations feel shallow. Her attention is glued to her phone, and her excitement shows up more when she's talking to friends, scrolling online, or daydreaming than when she's with you. She might smile at your jokes out of politeness, but the spark is gone. She's physically in the room, but emotionally checked out. The truth is, when a woman loves you, her emotional energy flows naturally toward you. She wants to share her thoughts, her fears, her wins, and her random little stories because you're her safe space. But when she's forcing it, you stop being her outlet. Someone else or something else takes that role. Too many men ignore this because they mistake her presence for connection. Just because she's around doesn't mean she's with you. A woman can stay in a relationship out of routine while her heart and mind are invested somewhere else. And once her emotions belong elsewhere, it's only a matter of time before her body follows. Don't blind yourself. If she's emotionally absent with you but fully alive everywhere else, she's not loving you, she's just enduring you. And the longer you deny it, the deeper the damage to your confidence and peace. She's emotionally present elsewhere. The reality is that a woman can stay in a relationship with you for years without ever truly loving you. That's the raw, uncomfortable truth. Some women stay because of comfort, security, or fear of starting over, not because of genuine love. And if you ignore the signs we've talked about today, you could waste years being nothing more than a placeholder in someone else's life. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever felt like a woman was forcing herself to love you? Or maybe you noticed these signs too, these late? Drop your experiences in the comments and I'll personally read and reach out. Remember, this is a safe space where men can learn from each other and stop making the same mistakes over and over again. Also, don't just watch and disappear. Because here's the thing, today we uncovered the signs she's forcing herself to love you. But in my next video, I'll reveal the subtle ways women test men to see if they're truly worthy of love. So click on the subscribe button, share to people you think will need to see this video, and also turn on the notification bell so you would be the first to know when the video is out.